generating 600 megawatts, not watts, from the 6 turbines, each turbine producing 100 megawatts. Come with me as I take you through the Karuma Hydro Power Station. It is located in Karuma, which is a center within Kiryandongo District. It is open to the public. It is open to the general public. Entrance is free. As long as you let them know why you're there, they will let you inside. They gave me permission to record everything that I'm going to be sharing with you, so be at ease. And I'm here to teach you what I learned as well. This is one of the hydropower generating facilities in Uganda. There is another one also in Jinja. This is the one in Karuma. It's actually the largest in Uganda, distributing 600 watts. Coming from the 6 generators, each producing 100 watts. And here is the office area. This is where you reach, but they are going to take us further than this. They give you this GIA, they give you the rules, they tell you what you're supposed to do and not to do before you go. And here we're driving to the generating facility. So it is near Karuma Dams, the hydropower. That's where they generate it from. And this facility has 2 parts. You have the upper part, and then you also have the underground part. I got permission to access all of this. Actually, there was even Makerere University on this day, so they allow anyone in as long as it's for learning purposes. I love what the engineers did with this place. I'm very, very impressed. The underground bit of it, it is so amazing. So this is the top part of it. This is the generating area.
You know, I've been shocked by electricity.
The lower underground, which I'll show you in part 2. So these are, I don't even know how to go on about this, but they were telling us more about this. This is the control panel. This is where they monitor everything that is going on, both underground and upground, as you can see on the screens. So the people here are very down to earth. The team, the engineers, they're really good. This is under Uganda Electricity Generating Company Limited. They generate electricity from here. And so this is the control panel. This is how they monitor what is going on around the entire facility. And now we are going to take the elevator and go downstairs. Here we take a lift to the underground. There are so many floors below, and the lift can show that's evident, up to negative floors meanwhile. So this is already underground. And here are the wires in the cables, and they're all arranged in different structures. I loved how clean this place was. This place is very clean, very quiet. It's kept neat. And here is the tunnel area. I didn't know we had something like this in Uganda. I was very impressed. It looked big. You know, the phone can't do it justice. You need to be there. But then again, look at how clean this place is. So this is an entire rock structure. Actually, the whole of the underground is surrounded by rock. Look at this. We shall come back to this tunnel later on. But look at how incredible it looks. So this is 103 meters below ground. Do not be deceived by the iron sheets. Do not be deceived by those structures that look like windows. This is still underground. The engineers wanted to design this place to look like as if you're still above ground. And it really looks incredible. So what you see, those are not windows. Those are actually lights. And those are cranes. So here you see the different operating areas for the different turbines below. And here it shows 6 turbines. Each turbine where you see red, that is an operating turbine. So those are the structures up. But then the person who was operating this area decided to take us even lower than that. So here you're going to see, you know, the panel areas for the turbines. Yeah. So here we're at 120 meters below ground. So these are some of the turbines. And here they allowed us to look. So I couldn't go way beyond. I was getting a headache at this point. I don't want to lie to you. So there is a river on a lower stage. I'm going to stop talking so that you can hear that sound for yourself. Yeah.
That's why I'm holding it. That's why I'm holding it like this.
So this pumps will then pump it back somewhere along the terrace tunnels. Then we'll join back with the water that is being released from the unit.
Again, these are turbines. So here, they just wanted to show me, you're not allowed to enter, but I managed to peep through. And here they're taking us to yet another floor below ground. This was our lovely engineer that was walking us around and teaching me. And then these are all structures underground. How incredibly fascinating it looks. These are all structures still underground. Here we're not allowed to enter. This is a turbine they wanted to show us. And here we're coming back. Those are all cables arranged to coordinate. And they allowed me once again to walk through the tunnel and record my video, as you can see. I was very impressed by this structure. Thank you so much, Uganda Electricity Generation Company Limited, for putting up such an amazing structure. I understand why it took so long. I understand why it took so many years, because it is very massive. You know, I didn't record enough, but it is a very massive. It goes to up to 140 meters below ground, and it taps into the river. When released, gravity pulls the water down through the turbines that I showed you in the previous video, turning them to drive a generator that produces electricity, providing a major source of renewable energy. The Karuma Hydropower Station is a run of the river dam, which means they use the natural flow of the river to generate electricity. Here they allowed us to go, which is, again, they allow people to go all the way this side. And then another thing that I wanted to address with you guys, because we are all learning. If you're not here to learn, please scroll, go back to your other things. Another thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that one thing that I learned about this particular project is that this project was commissioned in 2024, but they started on this project around 2013. It took such a long time, and when you're on ground, you understand why. Because the underground project, it is a very massive project. The surface project, it is also very big. It is on such a big land. I was supposed to walk all the way to the other side, but I couldn't because I was already tired at that point. Now that we're on the slow motion, let me educate you another thing. Most of you in the comments have been saying, oh, but we do not have electricity. Uganda Electricity Generation Company Limited, which is this place, is not responsible for the electricity that you receive in your area. That is under the Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited, which is the UEGCL. This is UEG. Okay, this is UEGCL, two different things. So when you go to your local shop and they do not have toothbrushes, you do not go to the nice industry and start banging and saying, no, you talk to your supplier. You ask your shopkeeper, why don't they have those toothbrushes? So the delivery, the one responsible for distributing and generating, are two different entities and two different companies. And another thing that I understand that Ugandans do not get, each project is under a different umbrella. When you come on this page and then you ask me about the Karuma Bridge, that is under roads, that is under Ministry of Roads. This is electricity, two different things. Let us not confuse ourselves. Let us learn to be educated. And most of you are saying, oh, there is load shedding, we do not have electricity. That is how it is. The whole idea of building this project is to add already on the output that we have from Bujagali, so that we have enough electricity to be able, also that they have enough electricity to be able to distribute to the entire country, so that we have stability. And then also the whole of Uganda does not, you cannot say the whole of Uganda does not have electricity. That is not true. It is only some parts. If you're in a part that does not have, then you have to talk to your distributor, not the generator. Another thing, guys, I am a civilian like you. If you've been following my page, I do not work for the government. So coming to me and asking me for jobs, it is not fair, okay? Please don't ask me for jobs. I do not have any connections to this place. I just went on a tour and I decided to visit this place. You can also go because it is open to the general public. You can visit this project as long as your intentions are clear. If you're a school, you can submit and tell them that you want to learn. They'll open their doors to you and you go and learn whatever you're supposed to learn, okay? Let us learn to be informed. Let us learn how our country is operating. It is very important to not speak from a point of hearsay, to not get your information from TikTok. Take your time. That data that you have, use it to Google. This information is available for you to learn, okay? Learn to be educated. Do not allow yourself to be ignorant, even when information has been presented to you. always learn, and if you have something to ask it politely. You did not send me. I'm sharing out of my own free will to you so that you can learn with me, so that you can come with me on this trip. You coming and giving me orders, I do not operate like that, okay? I hope you enjoy. I'm going to share with you without sound. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll be sharing more about different places. I love my country so much. I love educating people about my country, and I love touring and traveling through my country. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed this trip.